Hi friends, so I just wanted to go over the math today that we did in class. We worked on number stories. And then one quick little announcement that I forgot to make during my seesaw run through is don't forget to practice your scripts every day, okay? Because your performances are Thursday and Friday. So practice, practice, and record. All right. So we are writing number stories, okay? And we are going to write a number model for each one, and we're going to use the question mark for the thing we don't know, okay? And we're going to use two different diagrams. We're going to use the part total and the change diagram. We're not going to use this one right now, okay? Solve the number story and then write your answer and then explain in a complete sentence how why your answer is making sense. Okay. So we did these two in class today. So I'll just go over them quickly. All right. We were going to use this diagram on number two, but we decided this one was probably better. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and review number one. This was about the pythons. Okay. Two pythons each laid a clutch. We know that that means nest of eggs. One clutch or nest had 47 eggs. So here's my little chart over here. A part is 47. The other had 32 eggs. There's the other part. How many eggs were there in all? And we talked about what does it mean when we see in all. And we know that that means we need to add. Okay, so this means add. We must add those numbers together. And our question mark goes here. A number model is the math problem. So we make our math problem from what we did here. So 47 plus the 32 equals a question mark. We don't know yet. Okay. Then we did the math. You guys all told me that it was 79. And then the word unit, they're eggs. Okay. Sometimes it might be different than eggs. It might be books or cookies or something like that. Okay. That's the item that you're talking about. All right, and then how do we know our answer makes sense? So we're working on repeating our question, okay, in a complete sentence. So how do you know your answer makes sense? I know my answer makes sense because I added 47 and 32 because it says in all. So I knew to add because that was my clue, okay? So number two, an alligator clutch nest had 60 eggs but only 12 hatched. It's so sad. How many eggs did not hatch? Okay, so I have to find the difference here if I need to know how many eggs didn't hatch. Okay, so I did this one right here. So 60 is where I started. It says up here, start and end, and then what is my change? Okay, so my change is I'm going to subtract 12. And where I'm going to end up is my question mark. Okay, then I write that down. 60 minus 12 equals question mark. We don't know. Okay, and we did our math right here. Don't forget to borrow. Okay, and change your 0 to a 10. And then we had 48 unit eggs. Okay, so, and now here, check. How do you know your answer makes sense? I know it makes sense because she laid 60 eggs and only 12 hatched. So I subtracted to find how many did not hatch. Okay, so we did those two in class today together. These are the ones that I wanted you to do independently today when we were doing practice groups. Okay, so I'm going to read them to you and kind of go over it and give you some clues on what you need to do. So Ahmed had $22 in his bank account. For his birthday, his grandmother deposited, that means gives him $25 for him. So she gave him money. How much money is in his bank account now? So we all decided that because he got money, that we're going to have to add. He didn't lose any money. He gained money. So here's part. Part number one is $22. Okay. And she gave him 25. I need to add those together to come up with my whole. Okay, so you're going to take this information and your question mark and put that in your number model. Okay, so you should have a math problem right here. Okay, and then you answer the question. So how much money is he going to have? So you should have a dollar sign here in your answer. Okay? And then how do you know your answer makes sense? So you're going to start that with a complete sentence. How do you know your answer makes sense? I know. Don't just say I did it in my head. I know my answer makes sense because did he get money or lose money? So you need to talk about because he got money. I'm going to leave a blank here. Blank money. So I knew to, then you're going to write here, add or subtract. Tell me what you knew to do because he got more money. Okay, what did we do here? Okay, number 4. Omar had $53 in his piggy bank. He used $16 to take his sister to the movies and buy treats. How much money is left in his piggy bank? Well, we could do a part to part, or let's try the change one. Okay, so where did I start? What was my change? And then where did I end up? We don't know where we end up yet. Okay, so where did I start? I'm starting with $53. Okay, and he went to the movies and he spent $16. And we all said today that means he lost some money. He spent it. So now he has minus $16. Okay? So I want you to work this out and write it right here. Your number model is right here for you. So you're going to write that right here. Minus equals question mark. You're going to write 2 numbers right there. What 2 numbers are you going to write down? Okay? Then you're going to answer the question. Don't forget your dollar sign. And then same thing. How do you know your answers make sense? I know my answer makes sense because what did he do? Did he spend money? So you have to tell me what he did with his money. Okay, so I knew to what? Add or subtract. What did we do? Okay, did he spend money or get money? And then what did you know to do? Did we add or subtract? Okay, so you did not have to do math boxes today. That's for tomorrow, but you do need to do your home link. So let me show you your home link real fast. All right here. So same thing we just did. So I want you to focus on these 2 right here. You don't need to worry about this guy. All right. So you're going to draw a diagram just like these. All right. And you're going to solve the problem and write your answer and explain again. All right. How you know. So this, and we kind of talked about this today too, because I already have it all set up. The 2nd and 3rd grade classes collected 750 cans to recycle. The 2nd graders collected 300 cans. How many cans did the 3rd graders collect? So you can set it up with the part to part, or you can set it up like this if you wanted to. Start, do your change, and where you end up. Okay? We talked about it in class that we know we need to subtract to figure out how many the 3rd graders did. Okay, so you can look at this one. The total was 750. That's how many cans were totaled. 2nd graders would be here. 3rd graders would be here. Okay, so you have to subtract these 2 numbers to figure out what the 3rd graders did. Okay, so you're going to translate that to a number model. So blank minus blank equals something. Okay, or you can do it here. You started with 750 minus the 300 equals the I don't know. Okay, answer the question down here. Your unit will be cans. We're talking about cans right here. And then how do you know your answer makes sense? So I want you to start it. I know my answer makes sense because how? All right, have fun.